All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Kahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Peace, honor, and respect to you, brothers that's out there laboring, edifying, rather divine the word, truth and sincerity. And Shalom to you believers out there, Akim Ma'akwa. So, what I want to get into, just a real quick lesson, something I was thinking about how Esau, Edom, and the Edomites, what? They never keep at home. All right. And if you look, let's go. Let me do this. You look at this, it says, while the overall number of overseas military bases has fallen since 1945, the United States of America, Turkey, the United Kingdom, Russia, and France still possess or utilize a substantial number, and United States is number one. Now, when you go to United Kingdom, Russia, and France, you're basically dealing with Esau Edom when you're dealing with these countries. All right. Because the United States and Russia, which are ran by Edomites, of course. I mean, when you get down to the brass tacks, the whole world is. But these two countries have the most military capability and might. All right. Because everybody either is going to take the side of the US or they're going to take the side of Russia. That's why you have NATO and then you have the BRICS. Now, the scriptures tell you in Habakkuk 2, it says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. All right. Neither keepeth at home. All right. The Edomite never keep at home, in particular, the American Edomite. All right. Now, you see this, I just wanted to get the headline. It says 750 bases in 80 countries is too many for any nation. Time for the U.S. to bring its troops home. All right. And I was going through it and it said, um, however, some, I'm right here, however, some 750 American military facilities remain open in 80 nations and territories around the world. No other country in human history has had such a dominant presence. Great Britain, and that's dealing with the Edomites still, was the leading colonial power, but its army was small. London, that's dealing with the Edomites again, had to supplement its own troops with foreign mercenaries, as in the American Revolution. In wars with great powers, in wars with great powers, Britain provided its own allies with financial subsidies rather than soldiers. Previous empires such as Rome, see, all right, Persia and China were powerful in their own realms, but had little reach beyond. All right. So according to 2015, this was the rank. Number one, it was number of military bases. We had 58. UK, that's dealing with the Edomites again. All right. I don't know why did it do. Let me select UK. All right. Which basically the United States was birthed by the UK. It had 26. Russia, dealing with the Esau again, 18. France, you still dealing with the Edomite largely, 11. Then it goes to India, Turkey, Germany, see, all right. Then you get down to, Japan and China. But you see the top three, even the top four, is when you're dealing with the Edomites, man. Now, this is in 2015, and things haven't really changed. U.S. is still number one, all right. So now I had this list from Wikipedia. Now, when you look at Argentina, they just got one. Australia, it looks like they have two. Now, this might be according to like 20, let me see, the United States, as of 2014, 2015, all right. Canada, they had two, three, four. China, they had like about five. France, now you see it's bulking up. You see how many France got? Germany, They had, two: Greece, India, Iran. Now let's get down to Russia. Now you see Russia, that's still dealing with Esau. You see how many Russia has: Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, the UK. See, all right. Now when you get to the United States, look at their list. It's longer than anybody. Anybody. See, Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarge his desire as hell and as death. Right. And I got a precept to that. When you go to Proverbs 27 and 20, it says, hell and destruction are never full. See, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. All right. And when you go back here, it says what? Who enlarges his desire as hell. All right. And is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. And when you go to America, we're basically a melting pot. But see, the American military, the Edomite, he can't keep at home. This is why all of these he has all these military bases everywhere. Now, when you go to Psalms 37 and 35, it said what? I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. All right. Spreading himself. All right. He can never keep at home. All right. And one thing about it, when you go to Micah 2 and 1, what do he do with that military might? Well, let's see. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And a lot of, while America or the Edomite, he can, enforce things as well, because it's military might, man. All right. Verse 2, and they covet fields and they take them by violence. See, he can go in any country, man, because of his military might. All right. And everything the Edomite have earned on the planet Earth has been by what? The sword, by taking them by violence. All right. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Right. All right. And that's exactly what the Edomite have done, man. All right. Think about all the land that our people, it's things that our people have had in antiquity that's been taken, man. You might hear stories of, black people having things in the 20s and the early 1900s or 1800s. They might have certain lands and things, and then a white man come and take it. And then you hear a story about how now they want to give it back to them after, using and extorting and abusing the land for hundreds of years. All right, and gaining millions and billions of dollars off, then they just give it back to them. All right, now in the NLT, Micah 2 and 2, it says what? When you want a piece of land, you find a way to seize it. And that way is through his military might. All right, which the military might enforce they'll draw up a certain law and then enforce it with the military might, because they was given the blessing of the sword. When you want someone's house, you take it by fraud and violence, right? Again, even when you go to how they got America from the natives from Gad, they'll be reading a law that they made. Gad won't even damn near understand it, and then they'll just go in and what? Use violence. You cheat a man of his property, right? All right. It's been stories, so-called black people have been cheated out of their property, even inventions, things of that nature. All right. The white man stole a lot from us, man. And stealing his family's inheritance, right? Again, it's going back into these Edomites have stolen a lot of things, man. In particular, they didn't stole a lot of things from other nations, but as well as the tribes. All right. They have stolen, including just stealing us, stealing our identity. All right. You actually have them in our land, okay, claiming that they're us and telling us we're not the real people. So they even stole our identity, man. Okay. But they have stole a lot from people and tribes, man, worldwide. All right. And this list lets you know the fact that they have a military base in that country, man, in certain countries. All right. And I know somebody personally from Djibouti. All right. That's a country in Africa. And she used to work at this base right here. All right. Now she's basically Ethiopian because Djibouti, Ethiopia, Somalia, that's all in the same. She's basically Ethiopian, born and raised in Africa over there. All right, but she used to work at this base. I know her personally. All right, this base right here. So just think, why would they have a military base over there? All right, because they what? They neither keepeth at home. All right, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is in death. Right, get down or lay down. All of these countries, Japan. All right, you know what I'm saying? All of these countries. That's just basically like having, you know, I'm gonna just use something carnal. Say if it's gangs, you have gang activity, and take the Crips, and they just had a little Crip house over in different gang sections. It will be like what is they doing? Why do they have their military in these countries? All right, why? All right, because they basically own them. All right, nobody's gonna let you set up shop in their place basically unless you own them, you got something on them, or it's for their benefit. All right. So I just wanted to bring this out real quick. All right. Lord willing, it was edifying to the next lesson. Shalom.